What's up YouTube, Alvaro here, welcome to the Bilingual Stock Market channel again. On this channel we talk about the markets and we do it in English and Spanish as well, so you can pick your preferred language. And in this video, and as I do it Mondays through Thursdays, I want to make a quick stock market update, so I want to break down some technicals, going over the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100, which happen to be the most important indices of the United States stock market. And at the end of the video, I am going to break down from a technical standpoint 4 stocks that tomorrow will be on the very top of my personal watch list. So without further ado, let's get started. And when we'll still have 15 more minutes in today's trading session, we are having once again another green day in the markets, except for the Russell 2000, which is pretty much down 1% as I am recording this video. However, we find the S&P 500 up 0.39%, the Nasdaq up 0.07%, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 0.32%. And as I always do it, once I am editing the video, I am going to leave on your screens the final close of the major 4 indices of the United States stock market. And today, guys, for the most part, we had a day in which the tech sector led the way, mainly because of Amazon, Apple, and Google, which went on an absolute tear today. And I think that actually Google reached a new all-time high today. And when those 3 stocks, guys, pull up, it is very unlikely to have a red day in the market. And today we had the Federal Reserve minutes of the last Federal Reserve Open Market Committee, which happened last month, and nothing new was said. So I am going to read here for you guys something that is potentially worth pointing out. So participants stated that it was important to be well positioned to reduce the pace of asset purchases, if appropriate, in response to unexpected economic developments. So the Federal Reserve isn't talking, in a concrete way about tapering. However, they are kind of letting us know that they are talking, but nothing concrete so far. And the Federal Reserve also said that most negative effects of COVID on economy likely have occurred. And other than that, guys, nothing important was said on that document, okay? The Federal Reserve minutes, all right? Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at the S&P 500 when we'll still have 12 more minutes in today's trading session. And the S&P once again, guys, reached a new all-time high today. So we have a brand new all-time high once again in the S&P 500 at 4,361 points. And take a look at what happened in today's trading session, guys. So as soon as the session opened, we saw some sort of sell-off, and the bulls managed to find support at 43.30. And the same situation happened yesterday, guys. So as soon as the trading session opened, the bulls were rejected at a new all-time high that was reached yesterday at 4,356 points. Then we saw a sell-off, and the bulls managed to find support at 43.14. Okay, so as of now, and if tomorrow we happen to see some sort of pullback in the case of the S&P 500, we have to clear levels of support that the bulls are likely to find support at if we happen to see this index pulling back, as I just said. So the first one is going to be 43.30, and the other one is going to be 43.13, which actually also acted as a lower support for the S&P 500 on July 1st. And from a resistance standpoint, guys, we are once again in no man's land, so we don't have any technical reference to point out some sort of resistance in the case of the S&P 500. Pretty much the only overhead resistance that we can call out as of now is 43.61, which is the new all-time high, and take into account, guys, that we are just 1 point away from the new all-time high of the S&P and this index. Let me go ahead and take a look at the 4-hour chart. So yeah, we are getting once again overextended and overheated, guys. The RSI of the S&P is at 73 points, very but very elevated, and at the same time there's nothing wrong with this tape. We are on a clear uptrend and we are trading above the moving averages, but we know that nothing can go up forever, so at some point we're going to see some sort of pullback in this index, and now we have two clear levels of lower support. If those two levels of lower support happen to be broken to the downside, then I am going to be looking at 4,300, which is a previous area of resistance that already acted as such for the S&P 500 on two occasions before, and it is also a previous all-time high. But we are still overextended over here, guys. This is, some of you guys say, no bueno. So let me pull up now the Nasdaq 100, and the Nasdaq 100 also reached a new all-time high today at 14,891 points. RSI on the 4-hour is at 83 points. Sorry, guys. Extremely, but I mean extremely overextended. Nothing wrong with this tape. We are on a clear uptrend and trading above the moving averages. So let me pull up here real quick the 5-day, 5-minute. And yeah, I mean, we had pretty much a similar situation relative to the S&P 500. But in the case of the Nasdaq 100, the new all-time high was reached early this morning as soon as the trading session opened at 14,891 points. And right after having reached a new all-time high, this index sold off and the bulls managed to find support at 14,735 points. So now we have two clear levels of lower support in the case of the Nasdaq 100. The first one at 14,739 points, and the other one, the lower support that was found in yesterday's trading session at 14,632 points. And I would like, guys, seeing the Nasdaq 100 pulling back down to 14,581 points, which would imply a pullback of almost 2%. Yeah, 2.16%. That would be very, but very healthy for an index that is as overextended as the Nasdaq 100. And from a resistance standpoint, guys, I mean, this is ridiculous. I don't know. We are pretty much talking about the new all-time high at 14,891 points. So if the bulls manage to take on that new all-time high, what are we looking at? I don't know, 14,950 points, 15,000? So this is absolutely ridiculous, guys. At some point, and I have been calling out this left and right, but at some point we're gonna see some sort of drop in the case of both the Nasdaq 100 and the S&P 500. And now let's go ahead and take a look at AMC Entertainment, which is a stock that we go over in every single one of my videos and that got absolutely decimated in today's trading session, and that is actually still getting decimated when we'll still have 4 more minutes in today's trading session. So as of now, AMC is going down 9.84%, almost 10%, guys, and it is trading at 45 points. And you guys know that I own 50 shares of AMC Entertainment at $61, and as of now I have an unrealized loss over here of $800, but I am applying my diamond hands, guys. I am not going to paper hand AMC, and I am going to wait. And I already told you what's my plan when it comes to this stock. So as long as AMC trades above $40, guys, I am not thinking about averaging down. I might think about averaging down if AMC happens to pay a visit to $37.50, which is a previous area of support that already acted as such for this stock back on June 3rd, and it also did it back on June 2nd. And take a look at the spot, guys, in which the bulls of AMC managed to find support in today's trading session, right above the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. However, guys, the fact that AMC broke to the downside two very important areas of previous support, the first one at $52 and the second one at $46, is not a good sign. This is not a good sign at all. So in my case, I am going to be patient. I need to see AMC bursting above $52 once again and getting back in the game for me to purchase more shares of AMC. Or maybe, guys, if we happen to see AMC dropping down to the area of lower support that I just told you at $37.50, that might be a spot in which I might be potentially adding more shares to the position that I just showed you. So we can make the case and trying to see things glass half full that AMC is still trading between the moving averages on the 4-hour, the 50 SMA and the 180 SMA. We can also make the case that the bulls managed to hold today the 180 SMA as a lower support, and we can also make the case, guys, that this stock is extremely oversold. Take a look at the RSI on the 4-hour. It is at 22 points. So at some point in the upcoming days, we might see some sort of relief rally for AMC Entertainment that could potentially take the stock of this company above $52, in which case we have two very important areas of overhead resistances coming up for AMC. The first one at $58, which is a previous area of resistance that already acted as such for AMC on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 times before. And if that area of resistance, of overhead resistance, happens to be broken to the upside, then the other very important area of resistance is going to be at $65, which is an area in which the bulls of AMC failed on 2 occasions before. So let's be patient with AMC. And for the most part, guys, most of the meme stocks out there had a very tough day in today's trading session, including GameStop, Workhorse. So let's see if we can see a shift in the momentum of most of the meme stocks out there in the upcoming days. And the second stock of this video is going to be NIO, guys, and we posted a news on our Instagram account today. And by the way, guys, follow us on Instagram at Bilingual Stock Market, letting you guys know that next Friday NIO will hold an event that is called NIO Power Day, in which this Chinese electric vehicle manufacturer is going to show off its improvement to its electric vehicle charging system. So watch out for some sort of buy the rumor, sell the news. Watch out for that. NIO was absolutely decimated today, guys. This stock went down 8.45% and it closed today's trading session at $46.04. And from a technical standpoint, guys, the bulls of NIO couldn't hold today a very important area of support at $47. $47 is a previous area of resistance that already acted as such for NIO back on June 18th, and it also did it back on March 11th. So the fact that that area of support wasn't held in today's trading session is not a good sign. So I'm thinking, guys, that NIO maybe could pay a visit to the next important area of support for this stock down to $43. $43 is a previous area of lower support that already acted as such for NIO on 1, 2, and 3 occasions before, but it is also a previous area of resistance that already acted for NIO back on April 1st, and it also did it back on April 27th. And on top of that, we have the 180 SMA coinciding on the 4-hour chart with the area of support that I just told you guys at $43. So I think that NIO is very likely to find a good support at $43 if that price happens to be visited tomorrow or in the course of this week. And take a look at the RSI, guys. NIO is very oversold as of now. I'm not gonna say very oversold, but it is certainly about to enter into oversold territory. We can see the RSI at 32 points. So we can make the case that if NIO happens to drop down further and pays a visit to $43, the RSI is going to be even lower, and that is going to increase the likelihood for the bulls of NIO to find support at a previous area of support and resistance and then bounce back up. And mind you, guys, another possible scenario for NIO would be the bulls taking on $47, all right, which is the previous area of resistance that I just told you about, and then consolidate slightly above $47 for, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 trading sessions, in which case the bulls of this stock could be gaining momentum in order to make another push higher and maybe pay a visit to the another very important area of resistance for NEO at around $51, which is a previous area of resistance in which the bulls of NEO failed on March 1st, and it is also a previous area of support for NEO that acted as such back on January 6th. So watch out for NEO, guys, at either $43 or maybe bursting above $47, consolidating slightly above $47, and then making a push higher. And the third stock of this video is going to be Atos Therapeutics. The ticker symbol of this company is ATOS, and this is a stock that many of you have told me to go over. So let's go ahead and take a look at Atosa, I don't know, Therapeutics. And this is obviously a pharmaceutical company, and you guys know that these kind of stocks are extremely volatile, so you have to be very careful when taking trades with these kind of stocks. And this is a company, I did a little research, and this company is actually working on developing a treatment for breast cancer. So good luck with that. Obviously, they are going to be making a huge favor for humankind, and I mean, I wish them well, but since I don't know a lot about this company, I just want to take a trade on Atos Therapeutics. So I really like, guys, $5. And first of all, the stock of this company went down today 2.46%, and it closed today's trading session at $5.55. And why do I like $5? Well, because $5 is a previous area of support that already acted as such for this stock back on June 6th, but it is also a previous area of resistance that already acted as such back on February 2nd, but it also coincides, that area of $5 also coincides with the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. And if we take a look at the RSI, it is at 38 points, so the RSI of this company, of this stock, is already a bit low, so we can make the case that if Atos happens to pay a visit to this previous area of support and resistance, and that also coincides with the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart, the RSI is going to be a bit lower, and that is going to increase the likelihood for the bulls of this stock to find support over there and then bounce back up. So if I happen to start a trade on Atos, my price target is going to be at around $6.83, which is a previous area of resistance that already acted as such on 1 and 2 occasions before for this stock, and in which case, if I happen to take this trade the way that I am describing it, I could be potentially locking in a profit of 27%. And take a look at this, guys. So this price, $6.80, is also a previous area of support that already acted as such for this stock back on June 28th. So watch out for Atos Therapeutics paying a visit at $5, finding a good support over there, and then bouncing back up. And the last stock of this video is going to be Arvl, ticker symbol ARVL. And in the case of this company, guys, these guys are my neighbors, because they are, I mean, this company is based in the United Kingdom, but their headquarters here in the US is here in the city of Charlotte, in North Carolina, the beautiful city in which I live. So they are my neighbors. I actually live like 15 minutes away from their headquarters. And this company became very famous not long ago because they signed a contract with the United Parcel Service of this country to manufacture 10,000 electric delivery vans, all right, for UPS. So I don't know much about the contract, but this company already signed a very important contract with a very important company such as UPS. So Arvl Group went down today 1.88%, and it closed today's trading session at $14.65. So Arvl broke today, guys, a very important area of previous support at $15. $15 already acted as a lower support for the stock of this company on 1, 2, and 3 occasions before. So I am going to keep a close watch on Arvl, and if tomorrow or before this weekend I happen to see Arvl bursting above $15 and starting to consolidate slightly above $15, I think that is going to be a very good sign in order to buy, I would say, 150 or 200 shares of Arvl in order to take a trade up to the next important area of resistance for the stock of this company at $17.62, which is a previous area of support that already acted as such for Arvl on 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 occasions before. So if I happen to purchase, as I said before, 100 or 150 shares of Arvl at, let's say, $15.25 or $15.40, once I noticed that this company is consolidating slightly above $15, and if I happen to take this trade the way that I am describing it, selling out of those shares at $17.70, I could be potentially locking in a profit of 13%. And once again, guys, because most of the stocks that I have talked about in today's video are very oversold, and in the case of Arvl, this stock is not an exception. We can see the RSI at 31 points. It is very I mean, it is not very oversold, but it is entering into oversold territory as of now. And I think that if the RSI happens to go lower, this stock could potentially see a relief rally sooner rather than later. So watch out for Arvl bursting above $15 and potentially filling the gap up to $17.60. And with the Arvl Group, I am going to wrap up the video. Thank you very much for your attention, and thank you very much for hanging out with me once again. Remember, guys, and keep in mind that here on the Bilingual Stock Market channel, we are posting these stock market update videos Mondays through Thursdays as soon as the market closes. So if you want to get all of the notifications of all of our videos in a timely manner, you have to be subscribed to the channel, but you also need to activate the notification bell right up there. Follow us on Instagram as well, guys, at Bilingual Stock Market. On our Instagram account, we are posting news and information on a daily basis. And remember that this is the Bilingual Stock Market channel, the YouTube channel in which we talk about the markets, but we do it in English and Spanish as well, so you can pick your preferred language. But most importantly, this is the YouTube channel in which we know that the wonderful world of Wall Street is not for geniuses, it is for entrepreneurs just like you guys and myself. My name is Alvaro, and I will see you guys tomorrow, 3 or 4 hours after the market closes. Peace out.